It's your boy, the one, Joey V.
This is Boss Dog Cigars.
This is Quentin Moore chilling in the Cigar Lounge. Have a drink with your boys and tune in. Yeah.
What up, though? What up, though?
Oh, yeah, chilling, man. Cigar Arjona, what up? Feeling a little better every day.
That's what's up, man. Get well soon here, bro.
Yeah. I figure I should be okay completely, maybe by Tuesday or Wednesday. So how you doing, man? The most important question of the day. How you doing over there, man?
Man, I'm better myself, man. I was fighting the flu earlier this week, but I'm 10 times better today.
Oh, okay. So you got your Detroit hat on. See, I had my hair pinned up while I had my Chicago hat on, but it's cool. You know, I have my Bears hat on.
That's what's up.
Now, see, now my co-host want to answer. You know, I've been trying to hit him up all morning. You know, forget you, Kim, bro. Jump in, man. But anyway, so let's get into it, man. First of all, how did you get into cigars?
Man, honestly, I blame my brother. Because I've been an athlete all my life, and I wasn't smoking when I was balling, like in college and semi-pros. So, you know, anytime somebody would bring me a cigar, like, man, I'm good. I don't smoke. But after I stopped playing for a while, and then, you know, started doing some more grown-up activities, my brother started sliding me cigars left and right. So, man, let me try this. And I enjoyed it. And I've been smoking ever since.
Do you remember the first cigar he slid to you?
Yeah, it was a Romeo and Juliet.
I think that's damn near everybody. That's the first one I had. 1875. I think that's either that, you either go that route or somebody slip your acid. It's one of the two, man. Everybody I talk to is either Romeo and Juliet or it's the acid.
Mm-hmm.
So you had that. And at least he ain't start. See, it's kind of like, I find it's like driving cars, right? So if you driving, like you got your 79 Delta, right? That's what you learn to drive in. Driving in a little Nissan ain't nothing, but you start off in the Nissan, it might take you a while to get to the bigger cars. So I think about it with cigar. You start out with a medium if you like it, and you can go full body, you can go flavored, it wouldn't affect you. But if you just start out in the flavor, sometimes you got to build that palate up.
Yeah.
So that's how I look at it. Now, when it comes to you getting into the cigar world, how did that happen?
I blame COVID, and because, you know, during COVID, man, we couldn't go to the cigar lounges. You know, me and my buddies, we couldn't go to cigar lounges, pick up our cigars and everything. So, and hang out and chill. So we started smoking in each other's garages and patios and, you know, front lawns, you know, just to kind of get that vibe. But we couldn't do it. And then we were ordering cigars by the thousands. We were spending so much money on cigars, man. I had, like, we were literally hiding cigars from each other's wives. Like, they shipped stuff to my house, I shipped something to their house, or I was working out of town, they would ship it to me and I'd bring it when I come home. You know, so, you know, we were spending so much money, man. And after looking at it, I was like, man, this is getting expensive, man. It's got to be a better way. And then we were on all these different groups on Facebook, and, you know, everybody was, you know, posting pictures with their crew and everything, had names for everybody. So, you know, we was posting pictures in our garage, like, I got to come up with a name for us so everybody knows who we are when we post, so that we can get a little bit of a following. So I came up with the name Cloudbros. And originally we were going to, you know, start doing, like, you know, pop-up events at cigar lounges, do little parties here and there. But it kind of fell through because, like, some of my partners, man, they wanted, good morning, everybody. Good morning. Some of my partners, you know, they were looking at it from a different perspective than me. I was looking at it from a business and trying to think of, you know, ways to have longevity in it. And they were just looking at just the flashiness and the beauty of it all, you know, just trying to be out and seen with everybody. So, man, I started doing my research.
And they was in
started doing my research, man, and started looking at the numbers. Me and my wife started looking at everything. It's like, man, we could do this. So I pitched it to them like I was in Shark Tank for a year and a half. And every time we got together, I would pitch. And then, you know, after you keep hitting somebody with the same thing, after a while, it just start, like, bouncing off their head. Like, man, I ain't trying to hear that. And then when it came down to the money part of it, you know, I was like, man, it could be done with this, that, and third. And then, you know, they just kind of act like it wasn't, you know, lucrative for them. So I said, fuck it, I'll do it myself.
So they was just in it for the club part, the club aspect, but you saw the potential.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's all it takes. Somebody seeing the potential, man, and from there, you could take off, man. Especially, like I said, the logo, man, the colors, man, they just pop. I actually got a Detroit hat that would match with that. Not because I'm a Detroit fan, but every city I go to, I get a hat from there. I got family in Detroit, man, so I ain't gonna stunt. But
yeah, I rep the shot too. That's 94 West right there. So
yeah, I got some family in Detroit, man. I got family in Detroit, Cleveland, man. I got family all over. We big. What up, Pete? I'm feeling a little better, man. All right, so you get into it, and with social. Now, let me ask this question, right? Now, with social media, what I'm finding is it's a lot easier to reach out to people and get contact with them, get to know them, right? How has social media helped you and your brand grow? And if it wasn't there, how harder would it be for you?
I think it'll be extremely difficult if we didn't have it, because with social media, I can meet people like you. I can meet all these people like on Instagram that I've met the last couple of weeks, and the exposure that the spiderweb of network works, like I can meet you and just say, about 500 people that smoke, and I know about 200 people that smoke. Now we got 700 people that smoke on top of their people that smoke, and that network just kind of spawns out, and it just gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and without it, I think it'll be extremely hard, especially for small businesses like myself. If you didn't know me, you wouldn't, if I wasn't on social media, you wouldn't know Cloudbros existed, unless you seen somebody post it. But then again, there was no social media for that to be posted. And like with cigar world, without like magazines, you can't advertise cigars on the radio and on TV. So it's one of those markets that this platform has given us a different springboard, to reach out to the masses. So I would say, man, without it, man, it'd be hard as hell.
A couple tens of thousands if you want to be an aficionado. You want to make that list, you got to pay, baby.
Right.
Because a lot of them cigars don't need to be. I'm not gonna call no names, but a lot of them cigars don't need to be on that list. They be having there a year. But so let me ask you this: so you're in the game, man. You're meeting the different people. Like, how often are you invited to events based off of you just meeting somebody? Like, you just met somebody a week ago. Like, how often is it like, oh, yo, man, we got something going on here. You want to come down?
I've been invited to a lounge. Mr. Exquisite invited me out to probably do a cut and light. Allure Lounge in Dallas, they invited me out. I just haven't gotten back with them, man. My schedule's been so tight with work and family, It's
Exquisite, let me know. That's about 3 hours from me. I can always pop up down there.
Yeah, we're going to make that happen pretty soon. We got to link up and iron out some details on that, but it's coming. Honestly, next year is going to be a better year for me because I'll be able to move around a lot more. These past few years, this last year, us being in business, it's been just me doing it on my free time. It's just trying to get it done. I've been posting every day, just trying to say, hey, we're here. Hey, we're here, just see if somebody catches it. But it's pretty tough, man. Especially when you do it out of pocket, I didn't go get no loan for this. This is straight out of my pocket, and it's just all off through me.
Oh, trust me, I know every with the exception of this Toys for Tots thing we doing, every giveaway, every raffle we is out of pocket for us. So yeah, I know how that is, man. Especially when you got a 9 to 5 and you're trying to, do that and then come back and do this. So I know how difficult that is. Now let's get besides your cigar, right? What is your favorite cigar to smoke?
Besides mine's?
Besides yours.
I would say it would have to be an LFD Lennox or the Avocado.
Okay.
Those are my favorites right now.
I like the Lennox. All right. So, what is your favorite beverage to have with your cigar?
Monkey Shoulder. Monkey Shoulder, hands down.
That is a great one. I had an ex that didn't even drink whiskey, but she loved Monkey Shoulder. And that bitch took my last bottle with her pumpkin. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. All right. So it's football Sunday. You got your buddies coming over, right? Give me your perfect cigar, perfect drink pair, your cigar, which you know it's gonna be monkey shoulder, but your cigar that you're gonna smoke, you're gonna drink with that.
Out of my lines,
That's your line.
out of my lines, it'll probably be the Dark Skies or the Monsoon.
Okay. See, because I hate. See, people be lying. And I'm like, what's your favorite cigar? It's like saying, that's like saying, what's my favorite child? Everybody has a favorite child. Everybody, don't lie. Stop lying to these kids and telling them you love them equally. You love them, but you know that one's gonna make it, and that other one, you like, I hope he don't go to jail.
Well, when it comes to your own cigars, man, you chose those blends and you chose the different flavor notes and everything that's coming out of them, and you were in that developmental stage and stuff, just like kids. You were in that bed or that couch or that car or that table, and when it happened, you were like, well, we're gonna go ahead and run through this then. But with my cigars, man, based off of what I like and what I smoke and what I drink, those two for me get it right now. That Dark Skies is a box press Maduro, and it's been aged in a 27-year-old bottle of Fioricana rum. So it's going to bring its own notes on top of whatever I pair it with. So, that's going to do it. And my Monsoon is a great Habano that's smooth, and it just pairs well with everything.
Okay. See y'all. Hey, if y'all haven't tried it, man, give me y'all some. That shit sounds sexy, man. You see how you did that? See how you aged it? See y'all didn't get up on that, man. So, and I like so you're getting your cigar developed, right? How many blends did you go through before you say your very first one? This is just your very first one. How many blends did you go through before you hit that very first one? You're like, yeah, I think I'm gonna go with this one.
Man, my first one, I kid you not, man, it took us months to get that going, because when it first came out, it was a good cigar, but it wasn't what I wanted for everybody else, you know what I'm saying, or what I really wanted to embody Cloudbros. So we've redone that cigar twice just to get it right, but just after the beta test, and smoking it, trial and error, contact different companies, different, factories, like, hey, this is what I'm trying to do. This is what I need. It's time consuming, man. And then for me, I wasn't doing all those traveling overseas and everything. So I'm going through people to get stuff and making sure it's where I want it to be, and different blenders and stuff. And it was tough. So it took some time.
As a brand ambassador, how hard is it to shut your mouth? Meaning. I think you know what I mean, but I'm the meaning. When you be seeing like these Bernards online, they be saying this goofy stuff, this cornball stuff. Like for me, because I wasn't raised to be quiet, so I have to remove myself from a lot of situations. But for you as a brand owner, how hard is it for you to just be like, you know what, I'm gonna let them rock out with that?
Honestly, man, before the last couple of weeks, I always sat in the background and just, let my product speak for itself, and I'm not outspoken, but I do have an opinion. Mm-hmm. And my mouth is a little quicker than most, so it cuts pretty hard. So I try my best not to let that go unless I need to. But my thing is, man, everybody's got an opinion just like they got an asshole, and they're entitled to it. So I mean, if that's how you feel, that's how you feel. I mean, I'm not gonna complain or trip on you for having an opinion. Why not? And do your thing.
All right. So you got the fuck out of Detroit. You escaped. I want to say congratulations, because right now, what the fuck's the temperature here? The temperature here is like 30 something, so I imagine it's a lot colder in Detroit.
Yeah, it's shit's cold down here in Texas too. It's like in the 30s and 40s right now too.
Man, look, yeah, but
it ain't the same.
Plus, you ain't got to worry about snow eventually falling down. It might, but it's not like a everyday ritual.
Nah.
Plus, so the cigar scene. So let me ask you a comparison, because I've heard a lot of things about the cigar scene in Dallas, and I've heard a couple things about the cigar scene in Detroit. Now, could you give me a comparison? Where do they differ?
I would say Dallas compared to Detroit. Dallas is spread out. And a lot of the different cigar lounges and cigar groups in Dallas, you know, we're kind of spread out. So we're here, but you got to get to them. You know, it's spaced out. Detroit, man, I think the scene in Detroit is building. It's getting better. And it's just a different vibe in Detroit. Detroit, you know, it's a sexy city. You know what I'm saying? It's got its own little groove, its own little vibe. So it's on a different level. You know, it's more sophisticated than Dallas in my eyes. Don't get me wrong. Dallas down here, they go out there and they step out to these lounges and then, you know, it's a show. But, you know, Detroit, to me, is a different level of sophistication.
I mean, it's the birthplace of that pimping. Not Detroit, get out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always wondered because I hear from guys that's in Detroit, and I remember I missed it. They invited me to a little
Smoke on the River
water that they had.
Yeah.
I saw a video of how beautiful it looked. I was like, oh, okay. So they developing the scene up there. Because to be honest with you, Chicago, we have a really old cigar lounge in Chicago. But to be honest with you, the smoking scene really, when I was there, it wasn't that big. But when I left, and every time I come back, it's more and more and more and more shops are popping up. So
yeah.
Like, is that like what you equivalent is that like what's happening in Detroit?
Yeah, you know, I think everybody's coming up with stuff. There's a lot of different lounges popping up. My brother-in-law works in, I think it's Beers Lounge in Detroit, and it's an up-and-coming scene, man. They do some nice parties all the time. Every other day of the week, they got something good going on. You know, just like here, you know, I don't get to go out as much here because, you know, I got family, I got little ones, but, you know, Dallas has a lot of scenes going too, man. They got like in Fort Worth, they got the Underground Cigar Lounge, which they always have something great going on down there. Allure, Silverleaf, CI is always popping. So,
yeah, my buddy loves CI. Kimbro was in love with it. He said, "Man, I might move back down to Texas just to move around that motherfucker." I mean, if I wasn't sick, I would probably be in Tinderbox right now doing this interview, smoking my pipe. But yeah, I'm here, and I'm not smoking outside no more until my tent get here. I refuse to smoke outside until my fishing tent with the insulation get here. I'm protesting.
You know, it was funny you said that. I was just talking about that yesterday. I gotta get a tent, man, because I heard Country was telling about his event he did at Fisk. He said he had this big tent. He had heaters and stuff going in.
Yeah.
So I might have to not bite his idea for a minute and give me one myself so I go outside because it's cold.
Yeah, they got one. It's insulated. I'm gonna get one of them little tabletop heaters that ain't gonna put out too much electricity, ain't gonna pop a fuse. And since it's already insulated, got the little vents up top. I just heat that little motherfucker up and be straight. But until then, I learned my lesson. Flu won. Flu got this round. I'll be back.
Right.
He got me. So have you had how many brands, like how many cigar variations do you have? How many sticks do you have?
We have 13 sticks.
For the anniversary?
Huh?
Did you do one for the anniversary?
Yeah. We got our anniversary stick out. It's called the Blizzard. It's let me pull it out. It's a 7 1/4 by 58.
Okay.
It's greatly designed, man. I call it the Blizzard because the flavor notes in it, man, it just keeps swirling, man. You get some of everything in it. And the reviews I've gotten on it since we put it out, it's been phenomenal. So here's our Blizzard right here.
How much is that?
That's 15.
Yeah, hold me one of them. I gotta get one of them.
Yeah.
I just like that design. I like that build, man.
Yeah, so me personally, you know, I wanted something because, you know, I'm a fan of the Andalusian Bull. You know, I know it's everybody and their mama talk about it and they knock it and everything, but I liked it. I liked the design, so I want something sort of similar to that. But, you know, with our bands are going to separate us from everybody else because I have an artist who does my bands for my extreme weather line and my disaster line. Shout out to Loose Medium. He's on Instagram. If you guys need some artwork, man, this dude is a phenomenal artist. Check him out on Instagram, Loose Medium. He's dope.
Yeah, I see, man. You got the whole concept down, man. You got the concept down. So what's next, man? What is next for you, man?
What's next, man? We're just trying to perfect what we're doing, you know, as far as our packaging and shipping. giving you guys a Cloudbro's experience. Every time we ship something to you, we want to evolve it and make it something better. And I just got, my CFO, my chief executive designer, my wife, she just put together some new stuff. So this holiday season, once it drops, it's going to be pretty nice.
Now, do y'all have boxes yet, or you just do the bundles?
Just got it.
Oh, okay.
Just got it. I wanted to ship one out tomorrow, but I'm going to hold off until I get everything just right where it needs to be. But yeah, they're coming.
Okay. Hold on, give me a second.
Hey, good morning, everybody on the live. Good morning.
Oh, man, I'm trying to get all this phlegm out of me, man. Once that's out, I'll be straight. All right. I should have some hot cocoa. Hey, somebody make me some hot cocoa. So I'm going to have to fire people. I'm going to have to fire some people. Okay, what up?
Obo, what's good? Good morning, Mr. Squid. How you doing, babe?
Somebody getting fired. I don't know who getting fired, but somebody getting fired. But yeah, man, it's always, like I said, when we's on the live, man, it's amazing when you can talk to people who produce the product that you're interested in, or the product that you're partaking in, and you get their honest opinion, and then they can get your honest opinion. Like, so what does that feedback mean to you? The ability to say, hey, you smoke my cigar, let me get your honest opinion. What does that feedback mean to you?
It means the most. My thing is, I don't want nobody to sugarcoat it or just give me something they think I want to hear. Everybody that I've learned, everybody has different palates. So tell me what my cigar did for you. Tell me how was the draw? How was the smoke? How did you feel with your pairing? You know what I'm saying? Because that helps me out from an owner's perspective. How did you like the bands? Were they too big? Were they too small? I mean, we're not going to change it up too much. We take your opinions to heart, because I appreciate, being able to share my love for the culture with somebody who else loves the culture, who's in the culture too.
Okay. So, hey, you know what? That again, that's why I said that's amazing, man. You can't walk into Burger King and tell, hey, I need to stop putting all that salt in this burger, man. This is just way too salty. They're like, yeah, okay, I got you.
Right.
Like I said, the ability to do that is amazing, man. And like I said, I can imagine that you could take so much from just talking to different people and getting their opinion, because you're always going to tend to like your stuff.
Yeah.
Even if it, you might say, it ain't up to par, but it's still good. I fuck with it. But when you get an objective person, they're like, yeah, you know what? No, this ain't it.
But you know what? Honestly, I'm my own worst critic, and I'm not going to put out something that I haven't smoked several times and that I don't like the design. Just like my logo. When I drew it, man, I had like 4 or 5 different other, images that I had. And, before I showed it to my wife, she was like, that's the one. And I was like, all right, well, let's get it digitized, see what it looked like. And they did it just how I drew it, but I wasn't going to put anything out that didn't represent Cloudbro's. Like for me, I wanted something that when you see it, when you're walking in the humidor at a lounge somewhere, when you walk past, you're like, hey, what's that? I wanted to pop. I wanted to say, catch your attention, like, hey, what's this cigar? And then with our bands, what I'm saying, we separated from everybody else because I don't like all the gold foil and just the initials. I'm saying? I wanted to say, hey, this is what it is. This is the poster you get, because some people are doing a lot of dope stuff with the bands. They're lining tables with it. They're making mugs and tumblers with it, so I'm going to give them a poster so that they can have something big from Cloudbro's too.
All bands. I'm going to do an ashtray or a table with this. These are all bands.
Man, I had like 6 bottles of alcohol full of bands that I had to get rid of. My wife was like, these just got to go. You ain't doing nothing with them. They got to go. Yeah, I was like, man, because I don't have enough. I saw a guy, he did a ashtray, and I got the ashtray to do it. I don't think I have enough bands because it's a bigger ashtray, so I think I need a more band. But I definitely want to do it for a table. Yeah.
Table, I definitely want to do it on. So, and which brings me to this question. So your wife is supportive. Does she smoke cigars?
She doesn't. She smokes hookah here and there.
Okay.
But she knows I love it. So, she's, like I said, she just surprised me yesterday with some boxes and I almost shed a tear. I'm like, because her and her mother, they see the evolution of the business. Like, it's been a year plus now for us. And every time, we come out with something, I try to do it better than the last thing.
Mm-hmm.
And so, what she just presented me yesterday, I was just like, I was like choked up, because I'm like, see, this is my vision coming forward and coming to fruition. So I appreciate it. She's behind me 110%. So.
Okay, man. I mean, that's always good when you got that support. So the homeboys that was formerly part of the Cloudbros, what they saying? The ones that didn't get in on the ground floor. I mean, they still showing the support, I'm sure.
They're my boys. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna not love them. They're here, but they're here.
Yeah, so I know they still showing the support though. Like, if my thing is, if my man's was like, "Yo, look, we doing this. Let's do this idea." I was like, "Man, nah, I don't think I'm gonna do that. I don't do that." And then he does it. I'm still have to support. I was like, "Damn, I should have got in on that motherfucking night." He told me.
But it depends on the person, man. Some people will do that, and some people won't. Some people say, hey, everybody I know, man, they want to get cigars, they want to get hats, they want to get hoodies, they want to get gear, and where they at? I've had more support from family and friends and people I don't even know compared to the ground floor. So, but I don't get mad about it, because, like I told you guys yesterday, it's your money. Everybody's going to do what they want with their own money, because it's their money. If they want to spend it, they're going to spend it. If they don't, hey, you do what you do.
And speaking of that, what all merch do you have?
We have hats, hoodies. We have some T-shirts. I'm about to put out some more T-shirts probably next month. We did the apparel in the beginning to kind of fund everything else. And I have it, it's upon request. Some people ask for it, some people don't. It all depends. I can do it. It's just a matter of if more people want it. I don't want to just be sitting on
sitting on it,
sitting on a whole closet full of hoodies and T-shirts and stuff. Nah, I'm doing it on demand.
Yeah.
It's about cigars.
I get you. Yeah, I know we got some merch coming soon, man. We already got designs for it. We're gonna print up soon. Couple more weeks from now, you're gonna see me wearing them. Hopefully I have my voice all the way back. I'm proud of myself because I'm up.
Yeah, man, I appreciate it. I appreciate the opportunity, man, because like I said, like you said, without the social media, we wouldn't have this opportunity, this platform.
Yeah, dude, I enjoy talking to cigar makers, man. I enjoy talking to people in the industry, men, women. I tend to, believe it or not, to talk to more women than men in the industry, actually. Like that, just learning their experiences of going to the lounge, because we all had that experience when you walk in the lounge.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you don't get them motherfuckers staring at you.
Yeah, I was about to say that, man. Have you ever had that moment where you walk into a lounge and everybody look at you like, "What are you doing here?" And I'm gonna tell you a funny story, because I do dumb shit every now and again. So I was in law enforcement for a while, and I was going to the barbershop waiting for my appointment. I was fucking around with my handcuffs, right? And so I fucked around and cuffed myself with one cuff. And then I was like, shit. So I was looking for my key, because usually I keep my key on my necklace, and I have one on my own key rings. Since that day, I put keys everywhere, but I had one of so I cuffed it, like, shit, I ain't have my necklace on. I'm like, fuck. I was like, but I got to put this other one on, because I ain't about to walk around with this cuff just dangling. So I put it on, made it look like a bracelet, right? And so I'm at the barbershop, got my hair cut. I'm like, damn, I gotta go to the cigar lounge. I need to get me some sticks. And where I went was, it was, excuse me, it was a lounge that, I probably should have went to with the handcuff in my hands. Mm-hmm. But I walked in, everybody looked at me like, mind you, I got my credentials and stuff on me in case they ask. But, I walked in, I was like, man, let me just hurry up and get these sticks, get the fuck up out of here, because somebody gonna think I've absconded from somebody or something. And literally had the handcuff, like, it was sitting on my wrist like a bracelet. I was like, come on, man, bring me up so I can go. I gotta go. But that was one of my dumb moments.
I had dudes, man, like, there's a difference, like, between staring and just staring. Like, I walk in there and stare, I'm like, hey, what's up, y'all? Sometimes you walk in the lounge, they just be like, I just get that, what the fuck are you staring at like mentality? Like, why are you, like, dude, I'm getting a cigar. Jeez, let me get the cigar for you. At least let me get my cigar before you judge me. Can I do that first?
Yeah, you know, don't look at me like I'm about to stick the joint up because I'm here to buy some sticks, you know. I'm here for the same reason you here.
Yeah, judge me on my shitty cigar choice. Oh, look at him.
Oh,
Lunatic? Oh, that's way too big. Oh, there's no flavor in that. Oh.
Yeah, but now, man, these days, man, honestly, now when I walk in the lounges, you know, sometimes I have my gear on, sometimes I won't. I just kind of just be chill. I go get my sticks, go grab me a drink, post up, and then just start kicking it with people because, you know, you'd be surprised the conversations you have and the people you'll meet over a cigar.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. The lounge I go to, I know the owner and the general manager. And every time I walk in, that general manager be like, oh, man, you got to talk to this guy right here. This guy has a podcast. This guy right here, he does this, and this. This guy is second behind this guy in Asylum. This guy, so he has gotten me a lot of great guests. So now when I walk in, you know, I just sit down and we get to talking, and it's like it's amazing like how you could be from different aspects of life, different corners of the world, and besides that cigar, it's always that one thing that like interconnects you. Not just a cigar and alcohol, but it's one thing that everybody's went through, that human experience where you be like, oh shit, me too. Like it's always that one thing. And then you'll be like, and then from there, you start talking and you might fuck around and just gain like a really good friend.
You're right.
That quick.
You know, I learned that from when I was in supervision, man. With each one of my employees, I had something that the two of us could relate to. And that's what we talked about all the time. You know, it's like if you had kids and I had kids. If you play sports. You know, if you like certain movies, you know, music. You know, I always had some level where it wouldn't be work related that we could sit up and we can rap about and just have that rapport and you know, just ease that. Like you could be going through a crappy day and I say, man, hey, did you hear that new song about XYZ? You know, did you see that movie or did you watch the show? You know, and then just to kind of bring people back down to ease and be like, you know what, whatever's going on outside world, you know, it don't matter right now because we're talking about something that we love, you know?
Mm-hmm. I mean, and it's amazing that shit. Like the cigar across political parties, man. There's a lot of guys who normally, I don't think if they weren't smoking cigars, they would have never. Like you'll have a janitor sitting there talking shit with a CEO. You could be sitting next to a multi-millionaire. You don't even know it. He got on regular ass clothes, smoking a fucking Gurkha. It's like you wouldn't even know. Like, you just think, oh man, this guy's smoking a fucking Gurkha, but this man could buy the motherfucking lounge tonight if he wanted to.
Right.
One check. So it's amazing, like how the cigars just put everybody on a level playing field, man. I think that you need more avenues like that. That's why I don't understand, like with the cigar community, the bad press that it gets because, like I said, it brings people together.
I mean, but you know what I'm saying? When it comes to cigars, and this is what I tell people all the time, it's like, you know, this cigar was here before we got here, and it's gonna be here after we're gone. So just enjoy it while it's here, you know what I'm saying? And you look at like some of the greatest business deals were done over cigars. Wars were stopped over a cigar. I mean, how many times did they depict Noriega, you know what I'm saying, smoking a cigar the whole time, you know?
Yeah. I mean, they couldn't kill Castro, man. He had them cigars like a mother. Yeah,
Castro, sorry.
That's not a real cigar. Not a real cigar. You ain't getting me with that one. Nah, I know that one. No, for real though. Yeah, man. And it's been amazing, man. I said the fact I talking to you, talking to guys like Ish and Jeremy and Castor G, talking to guys like that and learning, like no matter what region you from, just the overall like just camaraderie and brotherhood of the Leaf, man. That's why the brotherhood and sisterhood of the Leaf, man, has always been amazing to me. And I thoroughly and just enjoy hearing the stories. And I enjoy watching the progression, man. I enjoy watching people win. That's basically what my podcast is about. We want to catch you going up. We want to watch you winning.
All right.
So when you do win, I could just be like, see, I told y'all last. Look at my motherfucking show. I told your last 2 years ago. He was 2 years ago.
Right. And honestly, man, just off the owners I know and I rock with, man, it's all about their story and how they got into it and why they're in it. Like when I met Antonio Brooks from Soul Brother Cigars, he treated me like a brother from the first day I met him. You know what I'm saying? We talked and did business with each other, bought cigars and whatnot. But when I met him, he talked to me like I was his brother from like 20 years ago. And, he just treated me like straight love. He gave me a VIP pass, say, everything's on me this weekend. You're my brother. Anything you need in this industry, you need knowledge, you need a conversation, I'm here.
And cigars too. Fucking cigars.
Man, yes. Yeah, my brother got some good sticks. And then through him, I've met Anissa from Hips and Heels Cigars. I met Kim from Saxon Soul Cigars. Rich Hines, George Blunt, Rashad that just put out Heart of the Lion cigars. We have a whole conglomerate of people that we kick it with. You know what I'm saying? It's small boutique cigars. And then just recently I met Danny D's. I met Mark Slegdraw. You know what I'm saying? I met Stogie by Nature, Miss Exquisite, Rose, Big Country, all these different people, man, that's have a part of this culture that I would have never met had it would not be for like social media or something like that.
6 degrees separation, man. As big as this place, as big as the cigar industry is, man, it's not that big.
Right.
It's not that big. Because I remember I did my first interview with Sticks and Stones. Then she hooked me up with House 9. From House 9, they hooked me up with Black Stogies. And from there, I met Coco Cigar Cutie at the lounge by me. She was talking about Kim.
Yeah.
From Kim, like it just started like you said, the spider web. I just started like being able to contact and people that hit me up, or I hit these people up, and I'd be like, man, I want some cigars. You'll just DM me what you want. I'm like, shit, word? I ain't gonna go on the website. Yeah, just DM what you want. Cash out. Okay, cool. That's what I want. You know what I'm saying? So the ability to do that is amazing as well.
Yeah, and like with the interviews, man, like I think the first interview I did was with Tim Walker, the cigarologist. Shout out to him. And then B Swinging, Coco Cutie, she hit me up, and then you hit me up. I've been bouncing around lately, like it's been crazy, but I appreciate everybody's platform and everybody's, wanting to reach out to people and just letting everybody know, like, hey, we're out here.
Of course, that's what this is about. And we're going to go ahead and get up out of there. I'm going to make me some type of fucking tea or something. But before we go, let the people know where they can reach you at.
You can catch me on Instagram at Cloudbro Cigars 21, or you can catch me on Facebook at Cloudbro Cigars. We have our own group page there. My phone's on 24/7. You need to order, just DM me. We've got crazy deals going on. We got a Black Friday deal that gives you 12 cigars, 12 random Cloudbro cigars plus shipping for $110. We have our sampler pack, which gives you all 12 of our cigars for $160, and it comes with a hat and it includes shipping. We've got all different packs. It's Sunday game day. I'm about to go online on Facebook and put a game day special on. I package, wrap, and ship everything. If you're in the DFW area, I'll go deliver it. It's all about the business, man. We're trying to make it accessible for everybody.
Customer service on like that is fine. Is right there. That's another thing I like about the boutique brands, man. The customer service. Every boutique that I've ordered from, I've gotten something from them. Thank you, to something. I've kept all of them to them. Put that on the poster board. When I get a fucking man can't get away from these damn kids. I'm gonna put that on the poster board. But I've kept every single one, and it's always like it's just the service and the acknowledgement of them. Like thank you for buying my cigar. And like,
that's the difference between us and everybody in the big box brands, man. The big box brands, they got their names.
Yeah.
The only thank you you don't get from them is a receipt saying that, appreciate you for supporting my business. You just finance my new Lambo. With us, you probably just finance the next cigar or the next box or the next hat or poster. What's up, say cool? Hey man, let me know if you got your box too. You know what I'm saying? It's just one of those things where we're trying to make sure that our experiences with you are genuine. You know, I got that from Antonio Brooks. You know what I'm saying? Everything you get from him is touched by him. With me, same way. Everything, every cigar, every hat, every hoodie, every box, everything's touched by me and my hands, and I'm getting it to you. You know, like I said yesterday, once you place that order, the cigars aren't mine no more; they're yours. So I'm trying to get to you as fast as possible because they're yours.
Mm-hmm.
So
and that goes a long way, man. It's very appreciative when people do that, man. That goes a long way. I'm like, shit, I got to order for them again. Like, so in the last year, I'm gonna say, well, not a year, maybe the last half a year, I've become like a boutique brand motherfucker. Like, first I used to make fun of, look at you, I only spoke to boutique. Now I'm like, yeah, I'm with you. I see why you do that, man. I'm with you, man.
Man, I got 2 shelves, right? I'm about to add a second shelf for straight boutique brands, man. That's all I'm smoking. And for New Year's, what I'm gonna do for New Year's Eve and New Year's Day, it's all gonna be boutique brand cigars. I'll be posting the whole day. Every couple hours, I'm gonna be smoking somebody else's cigar, and it's going online.
That's not a good idea. I think I might do that. Just throw some tea in there. I think I might do that. Put some hot cocoa.
Tea or hot cocoa?
Tea or hot cocoa. Thank you. I appreciate you. You make the show go around.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Ladies and gentlemen, cakes and things. That ain't make me no cake yet.
Don't start. What is it, a few days?
Good morning, young lady. How you doing today?
I'm good.
Anyway, so, but yeah, like I say, that goes a long way. Like I said, I keep all the notes, man. I keep everything they send me, man. It goes a long way, and I do. It's very appreciative. Now, because I was about to leave, and now I got to ask you this question because that takes a lot of effort. Like, do you ever just sit back and be like, I mean, I know you'd be like, damn, I'm tired, but you ever be like, man, when I get bigger, I'm going to have to like get a stamp or something. Like, or you just going to keep on like you got to touch everything.
You know, honestly, man, I'm a control freak when it comes to stuff. So if it's not done the way I want it to be done, I don't want to do it. You know, I don't want to, like, when I first started doing my disaster bands, I had them when I was getting printed, they were cutting it for me and they were fucking up my cuts. And, you know, I was like, man, I'm spending money with you. I need it right. So I was like, you know what? Don't cut it no more. I'll cut it myself. So I posted a picture the other day where you see me cutting and rolling because, you know, it means more for me to give you something that I put my time and effort into. You know, like the other night, I was on a call. Well, I was up cutting some bands, and then I ended up jumping on the call because somebody wanted to talk to me about my brand. So I stopped doing what I was doing, got on the call, came out and smoked, and then went back to cutting. I was up till like 2:00 in the morning, and then had to be back up at 6 to take my son to school and get him ready for school. So it's business, man. We got to do what we got to do. Like Seiko said, you know, you can't get tired.
That's true. And that is why I'm here with you people instead of sitting in bed under a damn blanket. No, I'm just joking. I ain't that sick no more. But but yeah, man, that like I said, that touch right there, man, that means a lot. So we finna go ahead and get up out here. This has been a great conversation. I know you're gonna be in some lives. I mean, I always pop up in Roses. You pop up in mine, so you're always invited on any live that we on. Just know that at any given time, when it's not doing this podcast, I am most likely probably gonna get canceled. So I just put it out there for you.
Hey, you know what? I appreciate it, man. From Cloudbros and myself, I'm Sin. By the way, anybody want to know me, I'm Sin. So just let me know. I appreciate the opportunity, man. And, you know, anything you need from me, like I said, we're going to donate for your Toys for Tots. I'm about to go put a box together for that right now. And then, you know, we in it, man.
Matter of fact, while we're sitting here, this is what we got sitting over here so far for the Toys for Tots situation over here. So yeah, we just, as we get the stuff, as we get donations, we're ordering out of pocket. So yeah, we're just getting stuff as we go along. So we got 3 boxes full. We got a 4th box sitting here. We're gonna fill up. I got another delivery come. Oh shit! Matter of fact, they said it was outside.
That's what's up. Yeah, like we like to support everybody, man. You know, and if you got a brand or a cigar or something in relation to this culture, I'm gonna support it.
Yeah, I see, man. I see that, and that's what I like, man. Y'all be hanging out with each other, man. I'm like, oh damn, they know that. Like you said, the web. But I like seeing like how y'all interact and hang out with each other, man. It's always dope. That's the support. Oh, there you go. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, I'm catching. Milk.
There we go.
Another one. Yeah, this is for the. Like I say, man, we got a lot of stuff coming for the toys for tots, so we just get them as we get them. So yeah, so that's another thing, dude. Like, I wasn't born with a silver spoon, man. So any I could do to help somebody have a great Christmas, I'm all for. So that was our objective anyway.
Yeah, same here, man. I can tell you how many Christmases I had where it was like, you know, just Merry Christmas. You know, remember back in the day we used to get them sacks from your grandparents, the nuts and the fruit, you know.
Yeah.
You know, just not to say I love you, but just enjoy it. You know, the little things like, you know, I don't think we do that enough to where we just enjoy just the simplex, you know, and simple things in life. You know, and just to be thankful and grateful to have another breath, you know, is more important than a $500 gift.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, if we can help the kids have a Merry Christmas, then you know, that's my objective. Hey, I'm still sick. Don't judge me. I'm still I almost hit that. I almost hit that. It hurt. It lifted my arm. Don't you judge me.
Don't pass out now.
Yeah, she said, "Well, you're hating and stuff." But yeah, like I was saying, man, it's been great talking to you, man. Hey, thank you in advance for helping for the Toys for Tots. Anybody you guys want any information on it, DM me. I post every day something about it. So the flyer's out there. If you see the flyer, share it. You know, you might have some people that want to help donate. So thank you, everybody, in advance. We appreciate it. We're going to get up out of here, man. And thank you. Thank you for coming on the show, man. I appreciate you.
I appreciate you as well, man. Take care. Get yourself better. Get yourself better, man.
Yeah, I'm going to get this tea and then mind my black ass business.
T Breeze, what's up?
So, but all right, man. I'll catch you, man.
For sure. Take it easy.
All right, you too.